Hello and welcome back to our round, 29 of fucking 2024. Alrighty.
Round 29 of 2024?
Dude, I don't even know what round it is anymore.
It's round 8.
Round 8, that's the one. Okay, so it is round 8 and, well, I think we should have a quick discussion about last week first, I reckon.
Yeah.
Okay, well, cat's out of the bag. Obviously, we beat Essendon.
Yeah.
No surprises there, but I will say this though. For 3 quarters of that game, it was pretty much goal for goal.
Yeah.
Just that first quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tom Hawkins, hell yeah. But fucking Collingwood.
They've done it again.
One good thing though, and we'll put a little clip here for you. Last week, we said that we were going to tip GWS by 1 point, and guess what? They fucking won by.
True. This could actually be an upset.
It
This
could be.
An upset. Oh, fuck. If Toby Green's on fire and Tom Green's on fire and... Oh.
And I tell you what, GWS has something over Sydney.
True. Don't they usually like...
They usually beat Sydney.
Oh.
Even when Sydney's the best in the league, GWS still seems to find a way to beat them. So you know what? I'm going to tip GWS.
I'm with you.
You're
We're going
agree?
GWS.
Yeah, GWS. Let's
Holy
fucking do it.
Shit.
All right, I'm going to go GWS. I'm going to go 1 point.
1 point?
1
yeah,
point.
Let's fucking do it.
GWS, 1 point.
Yeah.
Oh my god, our faith is in
Holy
GWS. Jesus Christ.
Holy shit.
We called it. We fucking called it here at the DoleBludgers. We were very proud of that one.
True,
Thank
that
you.
was sick.
Thank you, Toby Green.
Thank you, Toby Green. Fuck yeah.
Well, so I think I had 6 out of 9 and you had 8 out of 9.
Yeah, back-to-back 8s for
Yeah,
me. I think I'm on the top.
Yep, you're on us with our fucking our leaderboard by quite a bit now.
Fuck yeah.
Those last 2 games killed me, fucking Adelaide and Richmond.
Yeah.
Sons of bitches.
Silly.
Well, without further ado, let's
get into
to the
round
first
8.
games. Now, this game I actually looked at for quite a bit. I didn't know who I was going to tip.
Yep.
Carlton versus the Brisbane Lions at Marvel Stadium.
That is rough.
That is very difficult because I feel like it's going to be one of those games that no matter who you tip, you're going to lose.
Yeah. Pretty much.
You get games like that. But I've gone Brisbane Lions by 8 points. Am I confident? No.
No,
not after what Carlton did last week.
Yeah. That's fair. Yeah, this is rough because I feel like Brisbane haven't played well away from the Gabba all year. I mean, they lost to us for fuck's sake. But in saying that, I think I'm going to go Brisbane. They've just been a little bit more... What's the word? Like, they've been a little bit more... I don't know. They look a little bit more decisive than Carlton does. So I'll go Brisbane with you. How much do you have them for? 8 points?
I had them for 8 points.
Yeah, I'll go 8 points as well. Fuck it. Just make it easy for me in the editing because I'm very lazy.
But now that you've mentioned it though, you are right about Brisbane. Thinking about it, I could see why people would tip Carlton on this one.
Yeah?
I feel like going into this game, Carlton will probably be the favourites.
Probably. I mean, they are there on the tipping, so...
Well, we've made our tip, so now we've got to fucking live with it.
True.
Next one is MCG Richmond versus West Coast. Now, on paper, that sounds like it's an easy tip, Richmond.
Yeah.
But off current form, I'd say West Coast is better than fucking Richmond.
True.
Despite, obviously, they just lost by 100 points.
Yeah.
But I don't know, there's something off about Richmond.
If it wasn't at the MCG and it was at Optus, I would 100% pick West Coast here. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna go Richmond here.
I went Richmond as well.
Yeah.
Margin's a fucking hard one because it could be 1 point, it could be fucking 50 points.
True.
So I'm just going to go for a safe 10 points.
Save 10 points? Yeah, I'll go in the middle of that 1 to 50. I'll go 25.
Geelong versus Adelaide at GMHBA Stadium. And you know what? Adelaide has been fucking brilliant.
They have been.
They were very unlucky to lose that Collingwood one. There's something about Collingwood and their mojo the last couple of years.
They're ridiculous.
No, it's fucking...
They're ridiculous.
Can't get over that, but yeah, I'll tip Geelong.
It's a GMHBA.
Yeah.
Like, they're just so fucking good there, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Geelong 100%. How much by?
Shit. Last couple of games, Geelong's been really blowing that margin out to ridiculous fucking levels.
Yeah.
But I find it weird, but I've actually got a little bit of faith in Adelaide for this one. I'm going to go Geelong 30 points.
30 points? Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be a blowout.
Yeah, I was thinking 30 points before you even said it, so we'll go 30 points.
Heritage Bank Stadium, Melbourne versus Gold Coast. Heritage Bank is...
Metricon.
Yeah. I'll go Melbourne 50 points.
Melbourne 50 points. I'll go Melbourne 30 points. Because it is the Suns' home game, like they're fucking good there. Like be your team. They perform pretty well there. So yeah, Melbourne 30 points.
Yeah, but Geelong was shit at the start of the year. Melbourne, they just fucking annihilated North Melbourne, dude.
Yeah, but North Melbourne's like shit. Like,
yeah, Gold Coast isn't.
Gold Coast beat North Melbourne by like 40 points.
I suppose you're right there.
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay.
Rivalry game.
GWS versus Western Bulldogs at Manuka Oval. What the hell is Manuka Oval?
So that's like the Canberra one.
Yeah. Shit.
So the thing here though is that GWS have like a massive losing streak at Manuka Oval. They're like 8 losses. The past 8 games they've played. So that for me already tips it in the Dogs' favour for me. So I'm going to go the Dogs already.
Was that the Oval where it was snowing?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
I'll go the Dogs as well.
Yeah. Could be a definite upset though. Wouldn't count it out. Like we just saw what happened with Sydney. But yeah, I just have a bit more faith in my Dogs and the rivalry and just see them winning.
What's your margin?
Margin probably like 12 points. Nothing too substantial really, especially after GWS have been playing so well.
I really don't know. Make it easy, Phil. I'll go Dogs 12 points as well.
Thanks, buddy.
That's all right. Fremantle versus Hawthorn at Optus Stadium. Now,
ooh,
I don't give a shit if Hawthorn is going to get the wooden spoon this year. In fact, I'd probably thrive on that. But I will say one thing in Hawthorn's defence. Their last couple of games have been pretty damn good.
Fuck yeah, they have.
Better than what you'd expect from the team that's meant to be the worst team at the comp at the moment.
Yep.
So I've actually tipped Hawthorn for this one.
Really?
Yep. I think Fremantle is an absolute dogshit team this year.
They are.
Whereas Hawthorn, they're a dogshit team, but they're not playing as dogshit as you think they would be.
True. Yeah, this is hard because Hawks were really taking it up to us. They took it up to Adelaide. They've been performing really well, and Fremantle have just not. They've been playing really shit. It is at home for them, though, and like the thing that's really causing me issues is the fact that North beat Fremantle at home, and Hawthorn beat North. So it's like, it's fucking hard.
Yeah, it's a hard one to tip.
I think I'm going to go Fremantle here. I think this is maybe like the first time I've picked them this year, potentially, because I'm just not the biggest fan of them. But yeah, I'll go Fremantle.
I'm going to go Hawthorn, 2-point win.
I'll go Fremantle, 2-point win. Shit show.
It'll be a shit game, but somehow a good game. Yeah. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Essendon versus Port Adelaide at Adelaide Oval.
Whoa.
Now, Adelaide Oval is a big thing you got to think about here, because Port Adelaide have been playing some good footy the last couple of games.
Just beat Saints.
But the truth is, Essendon, yes, they've lost their last 2 games, but that's against like the top 2 teams. Like they just lost to Collingwood, and obviously they were going to lose to Geelong, but we were at that game. Essendon wasn't terrible. Like for 3/4 of that game, they were kicking as many goals as Geelong, if not more.
True. That first quarter they just got destroyed a little bit. So yeah. So what you're going Essendon?
Yeah, I'm going Essendon. Don't know about the margin, to be honest. Essendon's still sort of new to figure out.
True.
So I'm going to go Essendon 6 points.
Essendon 6 points. Yeah, I think just because of the Port home game advantage, the fact they just beat St Kilda, they beat my team at home, they beat Brisbane at the start of the year. I got to go Port here, unfortunately, and I think Port have been quite dominant against Essendon, in the recent terms. So yeah, I'll go Port Adelaide, probably like 18 points. I think it just makes a lot of sense.
Look, yeah, on this one you're probably right. Let's be honest, but
yeah.
I don't know.
I respect the decision going for the underdog here.
I don't know. It's just Essendon, I feel like it's going to be one of those bogey teams this year.
Yeah.
They'll lose a game and then win a game that they probably should lose as well. Like I feel like they're going to be a pain in the ass to tip this year.
True. I mean, they just beat Melbourne.
Exactly.
Literally. So
next game, a bit of a preliminary final rematch. Collingwood versus Sydney Swans at MCG. Now, on paper, you'd say Collingwood.
Yeah.
But Collingwood have a decent losing streak against Sydney.
Yeah.
At the moment, Sydney have something over Collingwood. And I think it's the fact that Sydney's style of play is that they're big players and they go straight through the middle, whereas Collingwood is a wing team.
Yep.
So, on this, it says I've tipped Collingwood, but looking at it and thinking about it, I'm going to tip Sydney.
You're really going to do it again? Like last time you did with Gold Coast and North? You really want to go down this road? It's Collingwood, man.
Yeah, I know. I do know it's Collingwood. But Sydney is very similar to the team that they were last year.
Oh,
They're losing to the teams that they lost to last year. Okay? Think about this. What was their game against Geelong like?
I can't remember.
It was exactly like last year's grand final. It was exactly what you'd expect from that game.
Yeah.
I think Sydney beat... What team was it? They beat a really good team at the start of the year. I think it might have been Melbourne.
No, they lost by like 50 points.
Okay, it wasn't Melbourne then. I know they beat Richmond, but that's not the game I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but I'm going to tip Sydney.
It's MCG.
I know it's MCG, so it's going to be a very small margin if they're going to win this. I'm going to go Sydney Swans 1 point. Preliminary final rematch going the same way, just like last year's grand final rematch did.
Jeez. All right, if you get this up, I'm very, very, I'll have massive respect for you. And we'll more than likely, hopefully, watch this together or something. That would be kind of cool to... But yeah, I'm going to go Collingwood. The 1 week I haven't tipped them was a big mistake because that cost me a 9 out of 9. So I'm pretty much just going to be picking Collingwood all year, I reckon. They're just too fucking good. They're just the best team in the comp. They don't ever feel like they're going to lose. You always feel like they're just going to fucking come back. Like the one game they lost, was against Brisbane, and that's at their fortress. So yeah, Collingwood 100%. Yeah, probably like 20 points to be honest. I just think they're too good.
Yeah, look, it's hard to argue with any of that. Like, I originally did tip Collingwood for this one, but
yeah,
I don't know, gut feeling.
Fair.
Okay, here's one for you. North Melbourne versus St Kilda at Marvel Stadium. Now, it's saying that this is a North Melbourne home ground, which raises the question why they're not playing it up in fucking Tasmania.
True. That would actually give them a little bit of hope.
But if it's Marvel Stadium, then realistically it is a St Kilda home game. St Kilda, they're going to want to get their massive margin back, so I'm going to go St Kilda 70 points.
70 points?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, that's hilarious. Yeah. I'll go St Kilda 50 points, but that's just hilarious to me. Yeah.
Alrighty then. That's our tips for this week.
Yep.
Now, we're going to be doing a Q&A next week, if, there's decent comments and shit, but feel free to ask us any questions and shit. We'll answer truthfully. Well, I will. I don't know about you. You might beat around the bush.
I don't know what they're going to ask. If they ask any questions, I don't know. So,
well, we'll find out. It's the internet, mate.
Yeah.
At least something funny.
Yeah.
Or ridiculously sexual. Who knows? Well, we'll leave it at that. Please like, subscribe, and go fuck yourself.
Fuck yourself.